Hey people, welcome back. You probably notice a little change here. As I get up, there is no computer chair here. I reverted back to my old chair, which the back is broken with. Quick story on that. I was sitting in my chair. I was sitting in my computer chair, and then all of a sudden one day I heard a big plunk, heard a big snap. I couldn't figure out what was going on, and I was like, "What's going on?" And it started. So what happened? The chair was like this. Say, for example, the chair is supposed to be like this, right? It's leaning this way, and so that was a couple weeks ago, and I was trying to figure out what was going on, and then all of a sudden I decided to, I said, okay, let me see if I can. I saw one of the levers was out of the place, so I was like, oh, okay, that's what popped out of the hole, no problem. I'm trying to get it in the hole, then I noticed something funny. The metal snapped. There's a clean break, and it's like leaning this way. I was like, oh, great. And I'm still paying on it. So I'm trying to find all my stuff. I can't find it, so I'm still looking for it. So what happened is there's a warranty on it. Here's the funny thing: I have to ship the broken part, to the company on my dime. I had to pay that on my dime, send it to them, and they decide whether or not they're going to reimburse me, or either reimburse me for it, or is it covered or not. And I'm like, wait, hold on a second. This is a $500 chair. This is a $300 to $500 chair. Why in the world do I have to send it back in on my own dime? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So right now I'm trying to figure out so now I gotta try to figure out how to take it apart just so I can send that part in. But other than that, let's get on to what I'm doing. This is a small comic book haul. There's some things are wrong. I end up getting some new comics pulled in my pull box. And the reason for that is like my comic book store. When you do the advanced solicitations to say, hey, I want these books, that's actually 2 months in advance. So what happens, I did it in November for January's book, which is next month. Now the thing is that, have you guys heard of the aliens? Alien, the mesomorphs and like that thing. Yeah, they're owned by Fox. Predator is owned by Fox. Guess who owns Fox? Disney. Who also owns Disney? Marvel. So what happens is 20 books in January are going to be alien variant covers. So what happened was I'm ordering the regular covers of some books and some of the variant covers. The good thing about it is that I got to see what these covers look like in advance, so I could choose what covers I want. So I got it in advance. So that's why instead of $30, my books for January will be like over 100. But that's cool. So there's some books in my box because what happened since I put it in there for that, they started pulling those comics for me. So it's kind of cool. So like, for example, I don't usually read Black Widow, but because the alien variant that she has, I thought was pretty cool. But that's kind of neat. Been reading Thor lately. This is Donald Blake. It's kind of funny because like now I had to read issues 1 through 9 for it to make sense, but that's fine. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. So it's kind of cool. Now, Daredevil has a really cool alien variant, and it's a good thing I chose it. So guess what? They started pulling Daredevil. Now, here's the thing. This Daredevil 25 came out. This is sold out. Like that. the current premise is that Daredevil's in jail, serving time for. He's a witness to a crime that he killed somebody. So what happened is that the new law says that they can testify without showing their identity. So he decided to put himself in jail. So this comic is the new debut of a new Daredevil. And if you're a long-term Daredevil fan, you kind of could guess who the new Daredevil is. The funny thing is the speculation was so high on this. I'm lucky I got a copy of it in my pull box. But the thing is, they're working on a second printing right now. A second printing. Imagine that. That's awesome. That's cool. And last but not least, so I'm still trying to see if I can find another. Hopefully I can find a variant somewhere, but I doubt it. From what I heard, before this came to the stores, it was sold out. That's what I heard. I was like, whoa. There's some other people I know who does channels like same comic book channels. They basically do comic book only channels. I do a variety of things. They said that their stores, they didn't have it either. If it wasn't in your pull box, you missed out. So luckily, see, I wanted to get another one so I could have a reader. But hey. So if you're looking for Daredevil 25 first printing, you might have to pay some money. Unless you get lucky and someone has extra copies. But anyway. Last but not least, I bought a bundle. This bundle I've been eyeing for months. I've been eyeing this bundle for months, okay? So every week for months, when I first saw it, I go to the store to see if someone will buy it. And I said, I won't buy it unless I really have to. I thought Black Friday I would have missed out because they was having good sales on bundles. So like you buy 2 bundles, get $20 off. Buy two, three, buy $60 worth of bundles, you get $20 for free or something like that. Some of their bundles are a little bit pricey. There's one I'm still waiting. There's one bundle that's there still, and I'm planning on picking it up in the next couple of weeks. And I've been wanting to pick that up I've been looking for that for years. But anyway, this bundle is called Grifter, from the Wildstorm, created by Jim Lee, who's now part of the DC universe now. And hopefully he's going to show up with Batman a little bit more. He showed up in the latest issue of Batman, and hopefully he's going to show up a little bit more often in the DC universe. Grifter is from the Wildstorm universe, in which he was part of this group called Team 7, which is it was a wetworks team from sponsored by the United States government. So basically their own, it's like Navy SEALs kind of thing, or SEALs or whatever, special forces. And they got superpowers. Well, here's the fun thing. His superpowers never really manifested, or basically had it and he lost it. But the fun thing is he's a skilled marksman. He's always been a skilled marksman. So some people surmise that his power just basically made him a better shot. And plus he's kind of cool. He just wears tactical pants, shirt, gloves, guns, and that face mask t-shirt. Mask. And it was kind of simple. But I bought this for like $12, $13. The first 10 issues. I have some of these in my basement, but some of these I got destroyed, so I decided to buy the bundle. And that's it for today, for this comic book haul. Really happy I finally bought this. Really happy. But other than that, I hope you guys have been having a great time, and hopefully you've been reading some good comics, or be like me, just have a stack like this to read. And it just keep growing. But anyway, that's enough for me for tonight. Thank you very much, and hopefully you have a great day.